Hey Virgos, Amber here at Symbols for Living. Hope that you're very well. Welcome to your April to May 2018 love reading, answering the question, how does your partner feel about you? So yeah, I'll get stuck in. At the base of the deck, we've got the Six of Swords. So this month will be about finding solutions to problems and moving away from difficult situations as well. Also talks about possibly consulting with other people, recognizing that there are other people who can help you get out of the situation and make it a lot easier for you than you think. You do have the support of others and you can do this. You can move forward. So be positive and good things will come. It looks like you are trying to move away from the Five of Cups situation here that does follow this card under the deck. There may be some disappointment, some sadness, possibly from you or your partner. There could have been a breakup of some sort. You then got the Queen of Swords. Again, it looks like you are putting your thinking cap on and trying to think of solutions out of this difficult situation. And again, this talks about solving issues, reconciliation of some sort. But I wouldn't say necessarily in this relationship, but I shouldn't really say reconciliation. What I mean to say is like a resolution, a resolvement of issues, finding a way to fix something, working on something, moving forward. It could be that work itself, this being a coins card, is actually providing some sort of respite to your situation. You may find that, or you might find yourself this month like cutting off, not really cutting off your emotions. That sounds quite extreme. So that's my Capricorn moon coming out there, sorry. But not really cutting off your emotions, but just not letting yourself be too influenced by your emotions and instead being very logical and objective about your situation, and therefore, you know, putting that kind of logical mind into your work, or realizing that a lot can be gained through doing so. So yeah, I feel that you'll be finding solutions to your problems this month, which is good. Okay, so centrally we've got your partner feeling the Ten of Wands and the Justice card. So they may very well feel that it's decision time here, because there's some sort of burden that they're not willing to carry anymore, or that's very heavy. They may feel like they're doing a lot more than they can, or they may just feel like there's an imbalance, especially here with the Justice card. They may just feel like they're doing more than you, or more than they should, or just that there's an imbalance. You've got here the Four of Swords. So you currently feel that if there is an issue, you want to resolve it alone. You're taking a step back and really trying to figure out what your opinion is on the situation, what's best for you as well. You are concerned about your own well-being, and you're not letting yourself be stirred up by this, especially with the Queen of Swords there. You're not letting yourself be stirred up by the emotion of it all, and instead you're remaining objective, and again still focus on solutions, but solutions that, you know, benefit you. And you're not letting anyone else kind of tell you otherwise, I don't feel. Okay, so your partner in the past has got the Knight of Rods and the Nine of Cups. So your partner was definitely very sexually attracted to you, may have been quite excited by you, especially with the Nine of Cups. I think you definitely made them feel like young again, if there's an age difference, or you made them feel like their wish came true, like what they wanted or wished for like has come true, or your ideal, you tick all their boxes. Like, so on the surface of things, in terms of if they could describe their perfect woman or perfect guy for now, because I don't know if that's perfect forever, as in wife, soulmate, or perfect for this year or whatever they've got planned. But either way, you were like ideal, and they were very happy that you were in their life, and they were very sexually attracted to you as well. So that's probably what makes them fight so hard for the relationship, and why they do put in so much effort. You in the past have got the Seven of Cups. Um, you were quite undecided about the situation. You really didn't. It's almost like you didn't even care to an extent, like what way it went. You were just kind of maybe waiting to see what happened. You weren't invested in any particular outcome, simply because you didn't maybe really know maybe enough about this person, and where you wanted to take things. Like maybe you were just enjoying the moment yourself as well. And so you could have saw many possibilities as well with this card. You may have even been unsure yourself of what you wanted, even not even from him, but just generally what you wanted from relationships as well in the past. So you may have been more explorative recently rather than committal. So subconsciously, we've got the Two of Coins and the Knight of Swords. So this is your partner's or the person that you're thinking about. This is their subconscious thoughts. So subconsciously, they are undecided. They feel like they can't decide. Maybe they could be kind of enjoying enjoying this kind of indecision in some way. There could be a Gemini, Aquarius, or Libra, most definitely. With the air sign being at the base of the deck, we've got the Justice card, and then we've got two swords, and the third swords card here as well, actually. So yeah, I do feel that this person could very well be a Gemini, and I think they quite like the indecision, or there could be a Libra. They quite like this, maybe you keeping them on their toes. You kind of give them something. I think you make them feel young. We've got two knights here as well. And I just feel like you make them feel alive again in some way. Or they may just really feel the need to make a decision. And they want to make it quite quickly. But they're still really weighing up the pros and cons at the moment. So but they may enjoy this kind of duality. I just keep getting this feeling that they kind of enjoy this, you keeping them on their toes. They like that. They like that about you. But they do feel the need to make a decision, most definitely. And they're just kind of weighing up the pros and cons, and is it really worth it? So then we've got the Six of Cups for how you're feeling. So you're feeling quite sentimental. You may be starting to really care about this person. You may have formed an emotional attachment at this stage. You could feel like they're your soulmate or a very good friend. It could also be that you're reminiscing about something from the past. Maybe times were good in the past with the Nine of Cups here. We've got the 6, 7, 8, and 9 of Cups here. So there is a possibility that, there's a lot of emotion in the reading, especially on your part. So I feel like you have been in your emotions a lot in this. Well, there's definitely an emotional attachment in this relationship, although you still didn't know what you wanted in the past, and even currently you still are not really speaking or saying what you want, or you're still keeping your cards quite close to your chest. But there is an emotional attachment here for you. And it's almost like a bit of a sad card sometimes, this card. It's like maybe having to let go of something that you don't want to. Okay, so what your partner's intentions are is the Chariot card and the Wheel of Fortune. So your partner intends to be victorious in this situation. They may have a lot of high hopes for it. They may feel that if they keep on working hard, eventually things will get better. Things will take a turn. Like this is just like a downward spiral that you guys are just going through a rough patch, and that maybe things will be on the up and up again between you guys. And you may be feeling that as well. Maybe you're kind of thinking back to the good times between you and them. Although now you seem to be deciding to not get too much in your emotions, like you're trying to be objective. And it would seem as well this month that there will be a big focus on you being quite objective about things and really putting your thoughts before your feelings. But you are hoping for a positive, or your partner is, I believe, they feel that if they keep on pushing forward, if they just get out of their emotions and stop being emotional about it, and they just keep pushing forward, that eventually things will change. But we've got you here with the Five of Coins. So your intentions is the Five of Coins. Your intentions maybe to leave this person out in the cold or walk it alone yourself. This could also mean that you're helping someone. So it could mean that your intentions is to somehow help this person. Maybe be a support to them. Maybe you recognize that they need some sort of support. And maybe there's why there's this kind of empathy you may have for them in some way. You could have had feelings but not really known what they were. Like, you cared about this person, but maybe you didn't know if it was love, if it was friendship. You didn't know, but this person really liked you and was really coming for you. And they saw you as the Nine of Cups. They saw you as a win as well. You made them look good and feel good, I think. But I don't think you were too sure how, what your emotions really were about. And I think now you've resorted to just actually being logical about it and trying to figure out maybe this will work, will it not? And your intentions are to, I think maybe you may be deciding to move on, especially with the Six of Swords. We've also got the Eight of Cups here for your final outcome card. So you will, I think, be deciding to leave this person out in the cold. But I think you'll do it regretfully. You'll do it in a way where you really do empathize with this person. And you really do feel for them. And they're going to be hurt. And I think you're going to do it in the most gentlest way. And I think maybe that's what you need to solve this month as well. Is how do you get away without causing too much of a wave? Maybe that's what it is here. Because they are very hopeful. With the Chariot card and the Wheel of Fortune, that's quite a lot of sorry, I'll just show you the cards here. These are two quite determined cards. This is a very hopeful card, and this is very determined. So, yeah, you may need to let them down gently. And I don't think you do. I think with the Five of Cups there as well, I don't think it's something that you really are happy to do. And with the Eight of Cups here, you were actually happy with this person at one point. You know, so you are leaving something behind that actually makes you very happy in some ways. In their future position, we've got the Ten of Coins and the Three of Swords. So, yeah, your partner, I think, recognizes that you guys, as happy as you were, you've kind of reached the pinnacle of your happiness. You know, things have come to a bit of a head. There's no next step, and that you guys have basically come to the end of your relationship, or to the end of the road, and they are very disappointed by it. They did have different expectations for the relationship, and they may feel like you've kind of broken their heart or stolen their dream in some way, or taken their dream. Not stolen, that sounds so terrible, but like you've, you know, popped their bubble. And yeah, now they realize, though, you know, or in the near future they will realize, it will become obvious to them. You know, it's a truth they can't deny, but you know, that's what makes them so sad. You're moving on, but you may not really know exactly where you're moving on to. You did start here, now you're here, so you're not too sure. You are moving on, but again, you are still coming from this confusion. You don't really know what you want, but you're on a search for it either way. And as you move through things, and as you move forward, you're going to learn lots of new things that maybe that don't make sense maybe initially. That's how I kind of read this card. It's a very much a journey card. You'll be learning a lot, I feel. New truths, awareness, self-awareness, learning about what you actually love, what you don't love, so you can figure out exactly how you can get to your Nine of Cups, or Ten of Cups even. Yeah. So I'm going to go ahead and pull some cards from the Amira Love Oracle deck for you, Virgo. April 2018, Virgo. Okay, this card fell out, Destiny. So yeah, I guess Spirits wants to let you know that as you move forward, you are walking into your destiny, and that this was meant to be, however it has unfolded. We do have the fair male as the spiritual advice. We've then got the blonde female as the obstacle. We then got open relationship for what pulls you together. So it could have been an open relationship that you were in. You're learning about the love triangle. Virgo. Then we've got dark male, which is what your partner's learning about. Do you see them as true love? And then we've got children as to how they see you. And then we've got soulmate at the base of the deck. So I feel for some of you, yeah, this is a soulmate, most definitely. And you do see them as true love. I think you recognize that this person does truly care about you, but for whatever reason, you're still moving on. And this person sees you as children, so they may see you as maybe still young, maybe still having some growing to do, possibly. And what pulled you together was an open relationship. So what kept you together, as I said, I think he liked or she liked being kept on her toes about you, having an open relationship or a non kind of fully committed relationship. And I think that's maybe all that you wanted, maybe, possibly, with the confusion here. That could be what it was. And but you do recognize that it was true love. They're learning about the dark male, so they could be learning themselves that they are attractive, and that they can be quite flirtatious, but they are learning lessons around that. But I feel that like they're learning about their own attractability. That's the word I was thinking of. Yeah. It's a very flirtatious card, and so is the Knight of Rods. So I feel that they're learning maybe about, being flirty, being non-committal, and how maybe their approach in relationships is really not getting them what they want, which is the 10 of coins. I think they're learning that if they do want that, they may need to take a different approach. They may need to come more as the King of Wands, rather than the Knight. So actually, that's the lesson that they're learning, possibly through this whole relationship or connection. And you're learning about triangle. Well, we do have the open relationship card here, so you could be learning lessons around triangulation and what that means, and how maybe you find yourself in the situations and how you can find yourself out of them, ideally. So yeah, this could have been a triangulated relationship. It could be that you were seeing other people or they were seeing other people. It could be that you were just non-committal, that you just maybe did not give your whole to this person, and you're learning about what maybe it does take for you to give your all to a relationship. And until then, maybe you will be more focused on work, like we've said at the beginning of the reading, and that would not be too unusual for a Virgo. We then got the fair male as to Spirit's advice. So yeah, so this is definitely an air sign person. There is a lot for you to see, and a lot for you to learn, and a lot of clarity that is required. And I think Spirit is saying to definitely put your thinking cap on this month, and to really sort through any negative beliefs that might cause you to be too defensive, or anything that this is the month, I think, to get clear. And it's meant to be. The Destiny card has shown up. It is meant to be. This has all happened to kind of position you to figure out what it is to get clear on what it is that actually makes you happy. Because the fair male for me, sorry, just to explain, talks about clarity with all this air sign here. He's got piercing blue eyes. That seems to be very clear and sure of where he wants to go. There's nothing else that's cluttering this picture at all. It's pure clarity to me. And I feel that's what Spirit is advising you, is to kind of seek that clarity, I think, with regards to your relationships, and solve them in some way so you can move into happier relationships. We then got the blonde female. This is your obstacle. So the obstacle could be that you just want to be free and single. That's how I kind of read this card. Someone who's still quite young and innocent. That's why they may see you as a child. Maybe you feel like there's still more for you to explore, which there probably is. You're on a search, you're on a journey to find out what your 10 of Cups is. Because at the moment, I don't feel like you really know. I think you have to kind of figure that out. So yeah, they see you as someone who's exploring, I feel. Still kind of figuring things out to an extent. are definitely younger than them. So that's the end of the reading. I hope that you enjoyed it. If you did, please do like, share, and subscribe. I'd really appreciate it. If you want to look at your own personal situation, I'd be happy to carry out a reading for you. Just email me at symbolsforliving@gmail.com, and I'll book you in. Yeah, and I guess until we speak again, take very good care, and I'll see you in May. Bye.